Hi everybody, this is Dr. Michelle Bengtson with another hope-filled perspective. It's a beautiful day. I have brought you to one of my favorite places. Let's see if I can let you see it. Can you see it back there? It's a pond that I like to come to. I'll see if I can show you. It's one of my favorite places. People who know me know that I love to come to the water when I want to get away with the Lord. And I came here because I was filming a welcome for some Bible study groups that are getting started, both in person and online. Several folks are getting ready to start their Hope Prevails Bible studies. And so I was just recording a welcome for all of them. And while I was here praying for them, the Lord just gave me a word for you. You know, nobody wants to be the poster child for depression. I didn't sign up for that. I didn't want that. But I'm thanking God for that. I'm thanking God, actually, that I went through that. Because as a doctor, as a neuropsychologist, I was always filled with a lot of compassion. I was always filled with a lot of empathy for my patients. But now that I have journeyed through that dark night of the soul myself, can I tell you, I have a whole lot more compassion for people now. I have a whole lot more empathy. I can step into that place now and say, me too. And I really do get it. I really do understand. And I have a much better appreciation for so many of those in the Bible who suffered. Not that I suffered anything like them, but to read the stories of Jonah and Elijah and Job and David, I have a better appreciation now for what they went through. But anyway, I feel like the Lord gave me a new hope-filled perspective today for anyone who's watching who today might be in the valley of depression. That even though you're there, you can still rejoice. I know that might sound funny, and if you had told me that when I was in the pit, I might have looked at you funny too. But here's the verse he gave me. Permit me to read it to you, okay? It's Psalm 31:7. It says, "I will be glad and rejoice in your love, for you saw my affliction, and you knew the anguish of my soul." Wow. Wow. I will be glad and rejoice in your love, for you saw my affliction and knew the anguish of my soul. So even as he was suffering, David was able to rejoice because God saw him, he knew what he was going through. So I want to encourage you today. Maybe you're not going through depression, but maybe you're going through some other difficult circumstance. I've been there. Cancer, job loss, heartache, caring for parents who are sick, aging, raising children. So many difficult, hard circumstances. But we can rejoice despite the circumstances because God is there and he knows the anguish that we're going through. You know, people have said to me, Michelle, I don't know how you get through everything that you're going through. I don't know if I could do that. And my answer is always the same. I don't know how I would get through it without him. I don't know how people make it through these situations if they don't know God, if they don't have Jesus as their personal Savior. So I can rejoice because I have him. My hope is in him. And can I tell you that when we rejoice despite our suffering, it makes the enemy mad. I love to make the enemy mad. There's nothing better. So rejoice, even in your suffering, even if you're in the pit of depression. Rejoice because you have a God who knows you, he sees you, he's with you. You're not alone. Rejoice. That pleases him. And it shifts your focus. It shifts your focus back to him. That's your hope-filled perspective today. Even in your heartache, you still can rejoice. I pray you have a blessed afternoon. I'm going to go back to enjoying some peace-filled time with God. Blessings on your day.